Welcome back. Let's do it. Exhale, loves. So this week we're doing a Taco Tuesday theme. We've got yellow rice, guacamole, our sour cream, our vegetables, some onions, a little bit of tomatoes. Back here is my plantains. I didn't want to do beans. We're doing yellow rice this week. Rolled tacos, cheese tacos. That's it. We have a story coming from Roswell, Michigan. Story starts off at Starts off at 3 p.m. Broad daylight, rush hour. Oops. Sorry. We're doing the ginger beer, which is ginger ale. But I love it. It's got a lot of sugar in it, so you diabetic, I wouldn't drink that. Anyways, the story is a lot. So it started off at 3 p.m. with Miss Russell. She has just put down her baby. She's 5. It's so juicy. Yeah, she shared with a different man. Now, pay attention. This is gonna go fast. And then she had a 10-month-old baby boy. So she walking him, getting him ready to go down for nap. She decides to go ahead and go to the front room in her living room and rock him to sleep. Okay? As soon as she got in there good, rocking the baby, almost having to sleep, 4 bullet holes come through the window. One hits the baby. Her man was thankfully there. So he was able to, run to her aid and see if they were okay or whatever have you. And it was really very much a traumatic moment because the baby was bleeding from his head. They called the police. Ambulance show up. They assess the baby. But because his head was still bleeding, they had to go ahead and rush him to the hospital. Now the baby's only 10 months old. Only 10 months. Already getting shot at. Lord. Let's back up. Let's back up to at least at least 12 months, maybe a year. Is when Miss Russell met her man. They met at the ice cream shop. She was taking her 5-year-old or her at the time 4-year-old daughter to get some ice cream because she had done well throughout the week. It was just mommy and her, so when a child behaves, you must treat. So she was treating her baby. Oh my god, I might just pick this up. We not struggling. We eating over here. And then, at the time, he had a girl, and he told her, "I have a girl at the time. We're not doing so well. The relationship finna kick the ship. We're finna jump off board." So they went ahead and exchanged numbers. He did not contact her until well after he was out of his relationship, respectfully. And out of nowhere, she gets still a text message from a future man saying, "I'm single. I'm out here in these streets." So she's like, "Okay, that's what's up." She giggling, giggy. She loving it. She loving it like McDonald's, you feel me? And so they decide to go on a little date. And they just been ever since. Couple weeks, a month or two goes by, she finds out they're having a baby. And you probably wondering where her oldest child baby daddy is. He off neglecting the child, getting little spats like, "That's not my baby, da 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 da." And so she just left it at that. She's like, "Whatever, I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I take care of the baby myself." So that's what she was doing. And along came Prince Charming. And he had been doing such a great job with both the kids. Being a great pappy to both of them babies. So the oldest baby's dad's name is Mr. Smith. Now he has 3 other kids and a baby on the way himself. And his excuse to his future girl on why this child support situation is at hand is because this girl's claiming that the baby's his, it's not his baby. She's like, "Well, just go figure it out, and we can get rid of her and this baby." He goes down, gets a blood test and everything, come to find out he the pappy. After 5 years of denying this baby, not wanting to see the baby, no one to be in the baby life. Because like I said, he was sitting there saying that's not his baby. Told her at one point to go find the baby daddy. Because that wasn't his baby. It was his baby. And, yeah. With that said, he had to pay child support. And back child support at that, because he hadn't been taking care of the baby. Should have just got the test in the first place. But that's not part of this scenario. So I must have sent off a chain of events because he started fighting his new baby mama with 3 kids and the one on the way. Fighting her. So he ends up going to jail because he's trying to rip and run the streets. He go out there in the streets, he get mangled and tangled in the desert of the storm, go to jail. And that's good. And after about a year or so being in jail, he shoots his shot at the Beyonce. He's like, "Look, I love you. You're all I need. Y'all I want. Let me come home. Let's work it out for the kids. And let's be a family. I want it. I'm ready now. I'm wilding. But I'm ready. I'm ready to give you guys the life you guys desire. Okay. You know how it is. Y'all know how it is. Stop playing. So, they get back together. So, back to the shooting that happened with Miss Kim. And, so they're at the hospital. The detectives is on the scene. They're like, what happened? Did you see who did it? Is there anybody that would want to hurt you for any reason? She's like, I just had a baby 10 months ago. I don't have anyone other than probably my oldest child's dad. He seemed pretty irritated that he had to pay child support. And, you know, it just had been up in rocky road. So, I mean, you might want to look into him. But other than that, I have nobody that would have any malice towards me. So they're like, all right, so cool. What's his name? They look him up. They see he got a real record. They're like, oh, God, let's go check this one out. And they go check him out. He's like, I was with my girl. We was taking a nap. Da-da-da-da-da. What's your girl's name? Da-da-da-da. They call her in. She comes in. Yeah, he was with me. And we was taking a nap. And, yeah. Yeah. So, their first alibi checks out. Now, the police go to neighborhoods and they, you know, get to asking people questions and stuff. And on the next block over, which is kind of slightly behind the house, they were like, I seen a man get out the car and run towards the direction that we heard the gunshots coming from, and then running from that same direction and jumping into a black Dodge. So they're like, huh, okay. And of course, somebody has civilian camera. So they start looking into it, trying to get a clear image of the license plate. Of course, the windows were tinted, so they couldn't see who was driving. But they noticed there were two people, a driver and then the person who was shooting. He had a dark hoodie on. He had his face kind of covered up, so they couldn't really kind of see him, but they knew he was black. So they had to go in and watch the video and watch the video and watch the video till they could get, you know, some type of a clue of who it could have been. In the meantime, they're still asking questions, assessing the scene, and they noticed that two of the bullet holes that were, one was in the couch, like right next to where the baby was hit. So there was the baby, then the couch, then the wall behind them, and then the TV, which was on the other side of the wall. So they're like, well, somebody was definitely trying to kill whoever came to conquer. Okay. So after doing multiple digital fixing and pixels and all that, and getting a clear image, heaven behold, the image of the license plate comes up, and it just happened to go back to Mr. Smith's girl. So they called them back down. I called her back down. She was like, well, Miss Smith, a baby was hit. Like, the baby had been shot. He's only 10 months. And because I think she was like, you know, a newly mother to be and all that, she had compassion. So she's like, oh my God, that's terrible. I didn't know a baby was shot. And, okay, well, let me just go ahead and tell you what happened then. my man and me had been trying to get, an understanding of this child support situation, and if that baby was his, that turned out to be his daughter. And he had just, woke up one day after the case was over and the child support payments kicked in. And he was like, I want to be part of my daughter's life, and I need to go over there and introduce myself and just be an active parent with my child. So she's like, okay, that's good, babe. That's awesome. Like, who wouldn't want their baby dad to not be part of that kid's life? Like, you'd be weird, right? So she was ecstatic that he was going to be a stand-up kind of guy, doing the right thing by his kids, And so he's like, all right, babe, I want you to drive me over there. After that, we can go get ice cream. It's hot. So, we can vibe after that. And she's like, okay. So he drives to the location. But instead of going and driving in front of the house, he stops around the corner where the bystanders and the cameras actually pick them up being at. Mama. And at first she was just thinking to herself, as she was telling the police this, or the detectives, she was thinking to herself, like, why would you have us park around the corner and you got a hoodie on? It's hot. Like, you looking sussy. Like, what's really going on? So she didn't ask him no questions. As I said, he liked to tussle. Okay. He liked to get handsy with his girl that he loved. So she was like, whatever. You want me to park around the corner? I'm parking around the corner. You go see your kid and you be honest. So he jumps out of the car, all suspect, and runs around the corner. She's like, yet again, another suspect move. Why you running? And after about, like, I give it take 5 minutes. She said, give it take after about 5 minutes. She heard gunshots ring out. Bye, 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 bye. She like, oh, she didn't know what was going on. So she's like, where my man? That's what she said. So good. Then all of a sudden, her man come busting around the corner like a bat going to a bat cave, okay? He ran. He doing the dash. He at this point is now in the Olympics, okay? It's how fast he running. So he jump in the car. She like, babe, oh my God, are you okay? I heard the gunshots. I got scared. I was worried about you. Are you alright? He like pull off. She's like, boy, are you okay? I heard gunshots. He said, pull off. She's like, okay. So she's still panicking. She's driving off. He's just looking real suspect. And that was the end of the conversation for the day. Instead of going for ice cream, they went straight home. He should just go home. I'm tired. That's what he say. He's tired. And they went home. They had kids to tend to anyway. You should have told the detectives, like, I don't think he would shoot her, but I mean, he was the only person. Like, I drove him to that location. They're like, yeah, we seen your car on the camera. Please stand up. You're under arrest. Should I book her? Alright. I want you to call your husband down here. And basically, so she helped them get her man back down to the police station. She called him. She said, babe, I done told him everything. Their baby was hit. He got shot in the head. She thinking the worst. So he like, damn. You know, he sitting back like, damn, I didn't mean to shoot the baby. I was trying to kill her, not the baby. So he kind of feel kind of, you know. So he come down to the police station and he confesses everything he said. But I was mad because I already got 4 kids to support, and I was shocked because I didn't know after 5 years that was my daughter. Like, that's time lost, you know. So I was passionate, but at the same time I was really mad about the situation. And so I just decided instead of having to pay that child support, I'd go over there and kill her. So I misled my lady to, you know, drive me over there. I told her I wanted to be, you know, a good parent, do the right thing, you know, be in my kids' life, da-da-da-da. So she'd take me because I knew what I was finna do. And I needed somebody who could drive me away from the scene. But she had nothing to do with this. So could you just like put everything on me and let her go so she could take care of our kids? They're like, no. She's going to jail. You're going to jail. So I said, if you weren't, he's like, he said he wasn't trying to shoot her initially. That's what he said in the interview. Yeah, he wasn't trying to kill her. But he was trying to like scare her by shooting at the wall. He said he was aiming for the wall. They're like, well, here's where you shot at. You shot the TV, you shot the couch twice, and then you damn near shot off the baby's head. That's what they said. And he's looking like, so it's easy to say. It's easy to say. He got charged with 2 counts of murder, attempted murder, and then 2 counts of a felony weapon with the intent to kill. And then she was also charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. His baby mama was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, and also possession of a firearm because the gun was transported to the scene and from the scene. Whether she knew the gun was in the car or not, you're guilty by association. So they both went to jail. It didn't say how long they went to jail though. Let me see. So yeah, they had it. I imagine they went to jail for a long time. So yeah, eat it up. Yeah, we gotta make better decisions out here. Let's not be shooting our kids' parents, honey. The best thing you could do is talk it out. Work out a payment arrangement amongst yourself. Because, you know, when you go to court, they don't tax you. Not just because of the baby's interest, because now you wasting their time. Because they had to drag you down there to that court office. So, if you don't see yourself being with them kids, or being with that girl, I have undo the death battle, boy, and give her some money so you don't have to end up in that situation. You don't know that baby yours? They make tests now that you can do before the baby born. Stop the madness. Gonna find out. Might have to pay a couple hundreds, but that beats thousands when the baby born. And that child support is saying Rack City, Rack City. So you can find this story on Fatal Attraction. It's called Silent Lies. The story took place in 2011. Let's keep it safe out there. Let's be safe. It's hot. This is my homemade chili sauce. It has habaneros in it. A lot of pepper flakes. Any oil you choose. Put that on the stove, let it heat up. I wanted mine really hot, so I put the habaneros in there. Fresh. And to my surprise, it kind of cooled down. It's not as hot as it would be just straight up. To my surprise. I mean, my lips are burning a little bit right now. They're definitely tingling. But after I ate it straight up, it's so extra. The side of my tongue will be burning. Like, it feel like I might put my tongue on the stove and turned it on high. So, this, try it. If you're not already making your own hot sauce, try this. I even put it in, like, the blender, blend it up, and some, what do you call it? Vinegar, water, salt. Little seasoning in there, blend it up, chop you up some onions, some jalapenos if you get nasty with it, some tomatoes, carrots, and let it seep for like a week or so, and then bam, you got your own hot pickled items of your choice. If you really want to put eggs in there, you can. It's whatever you want. Do you? Thank you. I hope you enjoyed eating with me and hearing this last story of Fatal Attraction. So let's be fatally safe out there, you guys. Y'all be easy. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.